Welcome once again to the International. This is me, Dr. Jonas. Together.
Me, Dr. Jonas.
Oh, we have some feedback. Hold on.
Together.
There we go. That should do it. I was about to say, it's me, Dr. Jonas, together with my special guest analyst, Nock from the UK. Nock, welcome.
Hello, hello. Thanks for inviting me.
Please, it's my pleasure.
One of the best hype mans in the business, I would say.
Oh,
It's a pleasure to spend the next few hours here watching some Dota.
excellent, excellent. I'm seeing people already joining our chat, and I'm glad to say
Well,
that the teams are in the lobby already, which means we're gonna go ahead with the draft very soon.
the flip first.
Yeah,
Mm.
very good.
Sorry, I'm still finishing my dinner.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's it's
Maybe
dinner
just
time anyway. I barely finished my lunch like an hour ago, but I get it. In any case, this is the third day of the Goon International group stages. Group B is marching full speed ahead with the matches. We already had three series, and I know that there's going to be uh, four series today. This being
yeah, I think there's four.
the one that's running concurrently with another one, if I'm not mistaken. So let me check the calendar for everyone to be aware of what's happening today. So yeah, there's one game that already began 30 minutes ago between Team Stray, the one that Mancaf already beat yesterday, against the mythical scrub team George Foreman plus Grill. So that started a half an hour ago. And in another half hour, there's going to be two series. One in the one between Stray and George Foreman is in Redalus' channel, in case you want to catch up with that. And then in half an hour, Pyrian Flags is going to be casting Ice Shears versus the Hooligans. And Super Duper Noodle is going to be casting Granny's Cookies versus the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. So there's going to be four concurrent series in a very busy evening of Goon Dota. Um,
Like a proper series, isn't it?
yeah, exactly so. What I'm expecting right now is that we begin with the game. I know that all the players are already in in one of the Discord channels, but I believe because we're talking about a team that is made by very recent goons, being Team Spherical, they might require some groundwork from Ari to make sure that they understand all the rules. But we are really thankful for the wave of new people coming in and joining us in enjoying these matches and this tournament. It's
Mm.
really refreshing to have all these people coming in.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some new players and see how they play and what heroes they like. It's going to be a good game to cast.
Absolutely. The the votes for these games, not only for this specific series, but also the other three ones that I mentioned, are going to be not just available in the respective channels. Is it low? What why does it keep being that low? I don't know. I really don't know. So
People complaining about your
yeah,
voice again.
maybe yours is a bit higher, but
No, I was noticing this yesterday. You are just very quiet for some reason.
mhm.
Like Luke was audible and I was.
Okay. Thank you, General. It's good to see him. In any case, that way, what was I saying before? Yeah, we will have all the 4 series published in our archive. So they're going to be available every 4 hours or so. So we're not getting people drowned in new releases in the channel. The coin is already spinning. Team
Hmm.
Spherical won. Uh, and they're choosing whatever because we can never see
Yeah,
what it is.
let's wait
Well,
and see.
we'll learn soon enough. Um, so that means the match is beginning right now. Once again, this is the series between monkeys and monkeys for
Second
nothing.
pick.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Thank you. This is a series between Monkeys for Nothing and the Chimps for Free, the team I represent as manager, president, and CEO, and Team Spherical, a team of up and coming goons, recent addition to our community. I'm really excited about this. I know that their carry is fairly good, comparably speaking. And it could be quite a challenge for our offlane. I hope Bean and Nutkin are up to the challenge this time. I know they will. But at least it's going to be something interesting to witness comparably against what happened yesterday. By the way, Team Stray, we love you. Anyway, it was a good match. We really enjoyed that. Great, we're getting into the draft already.
So just looking at the team, Sleepy Moon's pos 1, Obst is pos 2, Spartomat is pos 3, and Goblin's pos 4. Leaving clavicimbel.
Clavicimbel, yeah, as their
That's how you say
hard
that.
support.
Pos 4, yes. Obviously for the monkeys, it's
Yeah,
Alfredo 1, Madge 2, Bean 3, Nutkin 4, and szethw 5.
thank you, Nock.
10
Our
seconds
first ban is against Sven. Remember that the newest patch. Well, it's not the newest patch because there was a patch yesterday. Let's remember. My God, that was a bother.
It wasn't a full patch. It was just the cache
The
release, wasn't it?
yeah, we love bug fixes and then the cosmetic stuff. But an hour of technical difficulties with the coordinator that really threw a wrench on our intent to close the series sooner. Um, Lion is the next ban, and what I was about to remember everyone is that the ban series changed. It's 4 for the first pick team and 3 for the second pick team. That way, we have 7 bans out of a total of 14 done before the first pick. Now we have
bean ban on the
interesting anti-mage. And of course, one of Bean favorites, Brewmaster, just banned.
There's a ban for the Brewmaster for Bean. That's a Madge ban on the Necro.
Yeah, our targeted ban.
Nutkin on the Lion.
Witch Doctor.
And Witch Doctor just because it's strong at the moment.
Fairly
It's a
good
good
bans,
ban.
really. Fairly good bans. Of course, it remains to be seen if we're going to pick Leshrac anytime soon, or if we're going with any other strategy, because you know that match favors
It is
Leshrac,
a
but
strong, very strong hero on Madge. It is a first phase ban. There you
well,
go.
there you have
You
it.
called it. Great casting there.
Yeah, but I suppose that this is a calculated risk by Team Spherical. They might
Yeah,
have
because they now have 5 picks to counter it, so it is a risk.
By the way, Slardar was banned on Minecraft's side just to.
I feel
make everyone aware.
having this pick order where you've only got 1 up front and then the further 3 bans, it really forces you to bring out those heroes you want to pick early on.
That's right. Well, Tidehunter is pretty strong, always useful. Seldom a risk to choose in a Dota game,
Great
depending on the
setup.
patch. Yeah, it is.
Great counter setup. It's good hero. Can waddle along and not do much, but always has a presence.
Yeah, we're gonna see if Spherical actually goes by their name and chooses one of those circle zoning strategies, piling up circles. It might be the case. Yeah. Welcome to everyone joining the stream. Slowly but surely. I know that there's gonna be so many streams right now that only a few will be able to watch live. Multi-streaming is a thing, of course. You have multi-Twitch if you want to follow everything. Uh, we have bans on Ancient Apparition and Phantom Assassin. Now it's on Team Spherical's side to pick their fifth ban.
I'm seeing this AA ban a lot. People don't like playing against this hero.
No, it's the challenge with AA is, of course, it can pack a punch. It also has a lot of utility, stopping heroes, and at the same time, it's one of those heroes that allow you to remote discovery of the situation. The old has a lot of utility in that. Visage, great ban, excellent ban on Team Circle's side. That's a that's
They've
targeted
done their
against me.
homework. I definitely know. Ooh, what a
Well,
hero
color
pick.
me surprised. There's an IO. Lycan for Bean, for sure. But this is already proving to be a very interesting draft. At least Tidehunter and IO are nice heroes that Spherical can control. And seeing an IO with the unknown quantities on Team Spherical, at least for the older goons, because we don't know how they play, could be extremely interesting. IO in the right hands is a very powerful hero. He can relocate. He can tether and provide some good sustenance to stronger heroes. Chikiro in the hands of Nutkin, for sure. Right now.
Definitely a comfort pick. Very good.
That's
Pushes
absolutely
waves
true.
out. Good catch.
Yeah, it's
Long
really good.
distance. Hands back. It's good. Good hero.
Yeah, Nutkin is gonna have a field day with that.
Wonder if he'll just build first item mags again, but we'll see how the game goes.
Yeah, interesting that, of course, we're revealing. I mean, as a monkey myself, the strats that we're gonna have with the cores right now, which is very interesting because that leaves us only with the picks for the carry and the hard support. One of the things that you may realize right now is that Spherical didn't ban Venge.
Radiant team pick.
Szethw very good on Venge. Very good initiator on Venge. A lot of Venges tend to just sit back and swap people out, but he's very good at just starting the fights, getting in, getting a couple of kills, and then they all swamp in.
That's right. We got Clockwork right now. Again, very useful hero to trap people. The cogs. One of the
More
comments that
circles.
we were reviewing about the cogs is the temptation of having Clockwork trapping someone in the cogs every single time they're used. It's not necessarily the way.
You want to knock them back into the team, yeah.
Right.
Pyrian's one of Pyrian's favorite tips. It can be used both ways. I think he still has a talent where he gets immunity when he's standing in the cogs, but I think that's level 25.
That's right.
Or it might have been patched out. I don't know. I've not played this hero a lot.
I really don't remember. Yeah.
Let me have a look.
It's been quite pushed back.
Yes, level 25
lately. But it's making a comeback. It's always interesting. Because,
yeah, being universal now, he is a hero.
Yeah, the whole change of universal heroes is pretty interesting to rekindle the interest in many heroes that were left behind. Okay, they just signed their L with this. Shout out to Ari Oldenock. The Admiral.
I was going to say, he doesn't have a lot of circles. I guess the Torrent Storm is technically a circle.
Yeah.
We go for the Spherical. Spherical?
Could say that, but Kunk is more about straight lines than he is about.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Doesn't really suit their team name.
Yeah, that's right.
I will give him a pass at this.
We have quite a lot of reserve time, and that's not a privilege that Spherical has right now. So we have a good 2 minutes to think about what to do. I see that they're not rushing to pick Venge right now. It's gonna be very interesting. Well, that's actually a good question from Lee. Where is their sustained damage? Yeah, they're not gonna have that much push strength for sure with this.
Well, the Conker can push out and get big
But
crits.
I suppose they're gonna need a way way
think it,
pushier carry.
I think it helps with this lichen. You can push back out, kill the walls quite easily.
I want to see them making the mistake of picking PL.
Nice stealing. See, I was wondering if they were going for the carry now, but
Yeah. Well, there you
maybe
have
being the hard
Alfredo's
support
here.
as the last pick. Maybe they thought they would ban it out, so they picked it early.
With the last bans coming in, Troll Warlord is out. You better believe that the monkeys have been doing their homework, understanding this team the best they could.
10 seconds remaining.
They barely have 30 seconds to
5 seconds
do their
remaining.
next ban. They seem to be taking some time in
They still
choosing.
have 8 seconds of reserve.
Yeah.
I think the Spherical have done their homework as well. They've banned definitely heroes they play. That's a good Rubik ban.
Yeah,
Banning the right position as well.
that's actually very good. It's targeting szethw in the way they should. The ban against Venge needs to come right now.
I think the szethw has a pretty big pool to pick
Oh
from.
yeah, he does.
CM maybe, Venge, like you said.
He
Both
could
good
go with a
heroes.
Shadow Shaman. Sorry, it's still available.
Yeah, he did play that yesterday. Played that very well. Again, that would kind of fit with this push strat.
Well,
Probably the best ban here.
they barely have 15 seconds to go, and that's a ban
Oracle.
on Oracle. That's very strange. Automatically a ban on Luna.
That's the thing. When people don't know what to pick, they'll just pick the heroes they don't want to play against. So
Yeah.
it may be a case that they just went, I don't want to play against an Oracle. Let's ban it.
That's absolutely true.
And they were running out of time.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. Pick.
They don't want to spend more time. They just pick the
There
bench.
Very good hero.
So far, let me tell you that what I'm seeing for Mancaf is comfort. Absolute comfort in every single pick I'm seeing. It remains to be seen if they are prepared for the challenge of going against those heroes. I think the draft is pretty strong against what you're seeing there. It will offer some resistance. I don't feel so comfortable with having an IO around, especially if the last pick is going to prove that they can have some good synergy against that. The fact that we banned Sven was prescient. But we have an Ursa, and that could be a good combination with IO. Oh, perfect. That's such a lovely skin on IO. I love it. Very good. Okay. Well, we have a confirmed draft. And no surprises in each of the players choosing the heroes that practically belong to them. There weren't any flex picks expected here. Well.
So who's the mid?
Well, their mid
Spherical?
has to
OBS.
be OBST.
Like Gunker's mid. Yeah.
Yeah, Obst. For sure. I don't think they're going to send their clockwork mid.
So that's IO. That's offlane IO with support clock. No.
No, it has to be four.
Okay. Yeah.
4 clock and
5.
5 IO. That's right.
Yep.
So with a confirmed draft, we're ready to go. I wish I had bets to offer you, chat, but until I get affiliate, that's not gonna happen. Very soon, when I hit the needed streaming time, and for sure with the amount of games that we're gonna have ahead of us in the next 3 weeks, that's gonna happen. Once again, welcome to day 3 of the GoonT International 2023 games. This is Dr. Jonas and NochUK bringing you the Monkeys for Nothing on the Chimps for free against Team Spherical. Thank you very much for joining. Are they doing the... They're not doing the conga line lately.
There's like 3 of them have started, but they've given up. It's all about the hats now.
Yeah, it's all about the hats.
I can't see any hats on Dire yet. Maybe it's early.
Yeah, they're gonna load them for sure.
You can use hats in lobby. I'm pretty sure they can.
There might be a clash. So Spherical is turning northwest, and
The grenades on
turning
Spherical.
southeast along the river mainly, waiting for the bounty
30
runes
seconds
to
to
show
battle.
up.
Who's
They're-
placed any wards yet either?
No, they don't seem to have an appetite for confrontation.
Okay, they're invading, but there's nobody there, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't think there's going to be any action.
15 seconds to go for the first runes to appear.
They've successfully dodged each other.
Yeah, it's always regrettable. You kind of expect
The
them
battle
to
begins.
go ahead and just challenge each other, seek that first blood. Further turning to top. Szethw remaining very
He's
close to
placed
the
the ward mid.
outpost. And now he's leaving. Close to
So
join
he's going to go through the
Alfredo.
portal. Yeah.
Very interesting positioning by clavicimbel,
Nice.
going by the portal and joining the bottom lane.
Impugned.
Starting to see the results of matches going against this Gonka in the hands of
Mhm.
Obst. I'm very interested to see if Magus excellent farming is going to be challenged or not this time.
No.
The moment that the boat is
Nice.
ready, Little Shrek is going to suffer a bit, but of course, he has tools to see if he can oppose that. Okay, Nutkin is already harassing a bit of sleepymoon's Ursa. We're seeing the Conca already solidifying his farm. But
Oh.
Match is getting pretty close.
It's a bit of a dive from the clock here. He's in trouble.
I'm gonna keep my mic closer to my mouth to see, but I don't like the popping that causes. If the sound is fine, I'll just keep it here, okay?
Sounds fine to me.
Very good. Alfredo a little bit closer to his towers, as we're trying to deter
level
the
2
advance by Spartomat and Moist Goblin. Sanctuary Ward goes for Radiant.
Oh,
And
like
Sleepymoon's
this ward.
Courier
This is
just
a nice
died.
ward top.
Radiant's
Oh,
courier
so they're
has
in a
been
little bit of
killed.
trouble, but I think he's alright.
That's the
I
second
think the clock
Courier
is
killed.
actually in more trouble. As he got stunned in 2,
Uh-oh.
1, and dead. Oh,
Well, there you go. Good harass by szethw. And he
that
chased
poor armor coming in handy.
that clockwork away. Spartomat guarding the missing spot for his friend. Trying to go against Alfredo for a bit. He's not farming enough against what Alfredo has been doing, although he's still ahead. I think the harass in lane is enough.
It's hard to harass this tide.
Yeah.
He's
Bulky,
denying well
he
though
can
here.
stop
Oh, he got
you.
sprinkled.
Packs a punch. That's a lot of advantages.
Oh, the pull. He did get the pull off though.
Yeah.
This is good. He can farm the stack. Oh, nice steal.
Yeah. Well, the wolves come from being already.
Also, those
Whoa,
last
the
hits.
cogs went down.
Oh.
szethw trying to chase Spartomat away a bit. Alfredo actually struggling to get most needed farm. While in mid, that Conca is proving to be very effective. szethw is
Badges.
a bit behind. Sorry, Madge is a bit behind with his Lesh.
Yeah, he's doing well to try and dodge the cleaves. At level 3, it's just ridiculous though.
Being
Obviously,
chased away
winning
closer to
runes
his
here.
tower.
It's all very amicable. No one's really
There's no appetite for blood at all.
overcommitting. Oh, and a pause.
Okay.
Alfredo having trouble.
Yeah, that's a disconnect from Alfredo. Oh, he's suffering from some lag. Okay.
Got a stick. Lag because he's not getting any last hits.
The IO chirping in the distance.
quick look at items. We've got a helm on Bean already, so he's going straight for the Helmadom.
Yeah, part of his usual strategy.
Push in, take the towers, get more gold. Obviously, he doesn't need boots because he's a Lycan.
Hmm.
He's got his bracer. They've all got boots coming out on Courier now.
Okay, Alfredo is now coming back, hopefully without some of the lag that was affecting him. It might
This Conker's
still
got
okay.
a
Work fine.
blade mail queued up. Is that to counter the Lesh?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's a blade mill coming. Makes sense.
Rushing it before boots.
All right. Still having
My
issues.
thanks.
Might be
Probably
a bit
doesn't have anything
difficult.
queued,
As a
obviously.
manager, I might have to solve this for Alfredo. And anything affecting my players is it falls under my purview.
So
Right.
Ty's going straight for pipe in anticipation of Madge kicking off.
That is a good item.
So it sounds like they have a plan for this Lesh.
Yeah.
Um,
An
let's
early
see how it works out.
an early pipe can be costly, but
I think it's necessary.
it's gonna be really useful.
Even Nutkin with the Jakiro is going to have those dots ticking away.
Right, Alfredo is feeling more cocky this time, chasing Spartomat. Szethw is pretty low.
He's
Yeah.
level 3 now, so this is where he's going to start tronking with his Ghoul Frenzy.
Hmm.
So you just can't run away from this lad, especially when he gets his phase boots. He just runs at you and you're dead. Anchor Smash will help with the damage reduction.
Yeah.
It looks like he's putting more into Kraken Shell at this point.
Szethw has some tools, but of course he's waiting for the swap to be available for
He needs to
him.
get
That's
some
a really
regen
good
out.
stun. Of course, the damage isn't there yet to make use of trying to fend off this tanky tide. Tango gets used. Some tethering to keep the Ursa as healthy
Oh,
as
they're going on
possible.
mid, and Madge is
Well,
dead.
Dire's middle
Match is
tower
dead,
is under
finally.
attack.
Wow. And that's the first blood.
Rotation from the clock.
Right. We're seeing that
Uh,
right here. Yep. He went here and assisted that
oh, boat.
Kunkka.
He had boat up as well, so he's just got 6
Yeah,
and gone straight in.
and leaving the tide alone isn't that much of a risk. Again,
He's at the tower. He's not really under threat.
very big.
They're trying to get some chip damage on him.
Hmm. At least they're getting some ground now. The szethw and Alfredo are managing to go closer to the rival tower. Being on Nutkin, putting some damage in for sleepymoon. Of course, the tether comes in soon enough for sleepymoon to feel comfortable with running away.
Yeah,
And
Togachiro hits 4. He normally doesn't level Ice Path till 4, so you got
Mhm.
some time.
szethw coming back to assist Alfredo for a bit. Still not time to get that camp with anything.
The Kunka's gone to farm camps whilst
Hmm.
mid's pushed in.
Yeah. Well, with the farm that he got against the Lesh this time, you can say that he's about to win this lane. An excellent performance by the Kunkka, but of course, as we know, a Kunkka runs on a short timer. The moment that you hit minute 25 or 30, that Kunkka is completely gone from consideration and reduced to merely a utility hero.
Yeah, the run buff is always strong.
The best the best bet for Mancaf is to resist the onslaught from Spherical as much as they can and wait for the mid to late game. Of course, that means that they're gonna have to go against the Ursa and the Tide. both fairly strong heroes in late game, especially the Ursa. The Blade Mail comes in, as predicted.
Where's this
Mash.
Ursa going? So the Ursa is going Battle Fury. Thinks they'll have enough space to farm.
Well, we have something here, of course. There's a lot to
Here comes
hit
the
away
Goblin.
from that. The cogs are really nice. They trap Alfredo. Alfredo gets free. The stun comes in.
Rages it off.
They
It's
didn't
okay.
get what they expected, I suppose. The defense from Alfredo and szethw was enough. But at the same time, the farm is on Spherical's side. They are already 2,000 gold ahead at minute 8.
I just hit 6, so Ravage is up. Oh, another death mid. I keep missing these deaths mid.
That was good.
So,
He's really
so
been
it's
the
the
man
same
of the
combo
match
again.
so far. The pairing of the IO and the Ursa
Dire's middle tower is under
is really
attack.
making everything worth for this bottom lane on the Spherical side. Nutkin suffering a beating from
This
the
box
Ursa.
getting
Mash
low.
coming to assist. Sleepymoon, the Ice Path, tries to stop the Ursa. Ursa runs away. The Tether keeping him alive. Mash chasing with his spikes. He's still going in. Obviously, the Ursa goes with the Furious Wipes. Gets
That's a
matched
good
down.
kill.
Sleepymoon very
Is he gonna
low in
die?
health.
He's
The
very low.
Torrent tries
He
to
dies.
stop Bean. And Sleepymoon dies finally.
Sticking to that Jakiro damage.
1-1.
The fight top as well. The clock did die. Another kill for Alfredo. Or his first kill for Alfredo. Set up by szethw there.
Yeah, some ground recovered that way. But you can notice the effects of those 2 kills and the excellent farm by Obst on that Conca. He's way ahead in gold compared to everyone else. Even his own carry. Mostly because the Ursa didn't have a way to chip away any damage from either Nutkin or Bean.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Possibly the resistance from Bean, thanks to his wolves, and Nutkin with the Ice Path, fended off any of the attacks by the Ursa, who had to settle with sustaining his own health and keeping his farm as close to him as possible. Alfredo finding a free lane once. Spartomat comes back for the harass. He's already level 7. That Ravage is gonna come any second now when he believes can result in a good kill.
Ping's bot, are they backing out?
Habeen and
A tie to
Sleepymoon
the impurities.
still in the lane.
So it looks like everyone's hit their
Dire's
6
middle
now.
tower is under
Nutkin
attack.
a little bit behind. But there's a smoke mid, they're moving bot. Looks like they
Yeah.
want to kill Nutkin.
They're chasing him. They have him for sure. It's 3 against 1. But Bean comes
Bean's
to
running.
assist. He releases his wolves. He's a little bit. The boat comes in against szethw. szethw is very low. He doesn't have a resource. That's 2 down for Mancaf. 3k gold ahead for Team Spherical. Right now, Bean can only settle with waiting in lane. Nutkin comes back to support and assist, while Sleepymoon feels he can make some inroads.
He's just getting his item.
The Ice
In the
Path
shop.
fails.
By just being annoying now, he's just cutting the wave, trying to force it into the tower.
Spartomat feeling very confident, trying to go behind the tower. Alfredo merely reduced to keeping his own farm going, but very, very delayed. Still practically
Seems to be
tied
hitting
in
the
farm
tower
with
pretty well.
Madge and Bean.
Yeah, where's Madge? 0 and 3, so he's not getting these kills that really kicks off his hero. He's kind of reduced to just farming this bloodstone. He knows he needs it before he can really go and fight.
As you can see, the strategy of letting Mancaf pick Lesh first worked nicely for the spheres,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
which is quite a shame. The pairing of IO and Ursa paying dividends as well.
It's hard to fight into that. Like, you've got to go on the IO, but if he positions himself well, there's another smoke going on. Where are they going?
Dire's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
that's the
they've gone
Conca
boss
with the
again.
IO. They revealed themselves. Nutkin at risk here.
Goblin's
X-Marks a
going on the
spot. The
Ursa.
bolt comes in.
Oh.
The damage takes him to almost half health. The ice path fails. The clockwork comes in with his hook, and that's a death on Nutkin after he dropped the macropire.
It
Won't
looked like
damage
they
in
wanted to
anyone.
go on the Ursa there. So I think not the Ursa. Sorry,
Radiant's
they
middle
wanted to
tower
go on the
is
Lycan
under
there and
attack.
kill Bean.
Radiant's courier
the
has been killed.
Fikiro did well to tank the gank.
This is a very difficult
Because
time
they
for the-
almost just ran past Nutkin and they just went straight for the Lycan, but they turned once they knew they
Radiant's
couldn't
middle
catch him.
tower is under attack.
Both wolves are invisible right now. Bean is keeping tight his circus.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
Trying
tower
Mage
has
to-
taken mid.
Whoa. Yeah, finally one of the towers comes
Dire's
down.
top
That
tower
is
is
an
under
advantage
attack.
for the monkeys, bringing them closer to the objectives
The torment.
against Spherical, who haven't been concentrating on throwing any of the buildings at all. The creeps are chipping away the
Dire's
health of the top
is
tower.
under attack.
We're
Alfredo's
seeing
left top.
both
Doesn't feel
supports.
safe there anymore.
Seeing both supports
Dire's
for
top
Mancaf
tower
now
has
disengaging. Bean
Where this
comes back to tower.
the Ursa is happily farming with this IO bot. He just got his Battle Fury, so he's gonna accelerate now.
Yeah, now he's gonna have all the damage he needs to make some.
He's already
Solo
second on the
kills.
net worth, so monkeys need to think about killing this Ursa quite soon.
Alfredo feels a bit alone here right now. Spartomat trying to chase him for a bit, keeping him at bay. Match going
Match has
for
nearly got
some
his
needed
Bloodstone.
camps. Yeah, the Bloodstone
Just
is his
100 gold
priority.
away, he can take his arcane boots and get his Bloodstone, so they'll be ready to fight at that point.
It is a very slow match in kills. Still, we're 6-2, but that provided enough gold difference for Spherical, which have been dominating over the entire match.
I've not seen this Ravage yet either, so
Now, the win probability is pretty even. So you have to take that into account. The Bloodstone is completed on match.
A tithe to the impurities.
Bean keeps protecting bottom
there we go,
as
his
much as he can.
Bloodstone.
The Bloodstone is beginning to take effect. Charges are here.
This Tide does not care. If they go on him, he'll just gonna Ravage, walk away.
Yeah,
They want to try and find some other targets.
match
Mage
going
still going
in.
for it.
The Ice Path tries to grab Spartomat.
He already has this hood, this cloak.
The Lycan
not
has
hood anymore,
Bloods
is it?
now.
I think he in fact has the
Dire's
recipe
top
for
tower is
his
under attack.
pipe coming out now, yes. So that will negate this Bloodstone.
Both teams are pretty fearful of engaging. The pipe is there with tile already.
Mage gone in again.
Clavicimbel keeping that tether close to Spartomat. Match
There's the pipe.
suffering a bit of
the
health. The
Ravage.
pipe protects him. The Ravage goes off. Not as effective as we expected, but the boat does kill
swap from
try to
Szethw
kill
there.
Match, and the swap saves him, but not for long enough. Both are now dead, and that's a 7k gold difference and a free mid lane for Spherical to take.
Dire's middle tower.
The tower
has
is
fallen.
now down. Nutkin retreats, low on health.
Dire's
The
middle
monkeys
tower
don't
is
seem
under
to
attack.
have what's needed to protect the map right now. Beginning to lose positions and beginning to lose some much needed vision and control.
It was almost 5 against 3 there. They played it well.
Yep.
They pushed in. They got this tower. They just wanted this mid tower, but that is ravaged down. That should give us some space. Maybe even get a kill. Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. They're going
Alfredo
on that
trying his
man now.
best, chipping away some health against
This
from
should be a
Ty.
kill.
The
Tower is under
lovely ice path from Nutkin.
And
And
you get
the
the IO.
sustain from the IO
TP'd
doesn't
out.
work this time. Spartomat is
IO's
down.
going to come back.
That's very good 800 gold from that kill.
Is this clock coming in for the save? I think he is. But they had enough to stun and keep him away from him.
That's two
Nice,
good
that was good.
kills.
That was good response. Good response from Mancap there.
Well, that's a 50. I think it was like a 1500 gold swing all in all. But 930 is a balance according to the recap. We have Mancap trying to get a breath of fresh air. Trying to move ahead down mid, seeing if they can get a few kills. Being decoupling from the group, while the rest are now disengaging.
Ooh. Numbers bots. I think they're just going to shove and take this last tier 1.
Yeah, and they're keeping themselves in a fairly loose team of 4.
They are going to respond. They're sending 4
being
bot as
converging
well.
Alfredo from the
Oh,
sidelines.
3.
The ice bath
Alfredo's around.
fends them off.
Got armlet now. What else have we got?
Match trying to
BKB on
farm.
Kunkka now as well. Blink on Ursa. They're farming very quickly.
Yeah, they have all the advantage of the quick farm right now.
Ravage is up. Medge has gone in.
Well, the Ravage comes down. The Macropyre tries to exert some damage.
Oh.
Bean is unfortunately down. His wolves nowhere to be seen.
BKB
Match
doing a lot.
is also suffering a lot, but he keeps himself alive. Nutkin falls down. szethw and Match follows. They follow right away. That's 4 heroes down for the monkeys. At middle 20, a very dominant performance by Team Spherical.
They had all their big ults up. The Ravage came down. Boat on top.
And with minute
That was
20,
very-
the Torment comes in, and they immediately go for that Aghanim's Shard. Goes for the clockwork.
They got mech as well. They got all these good auras. They're playing very well.
They're playing very well, and they've been very dominating. Now the win probability, according to our Lord and Savior Gaben, is favoring them heavily at 70%.
69%.
Nice. Alfredo trying to keep his farm up, but unfortunately he's way below both the Earths and the Kunkka.
Again, he didn't turn up at that fight, so he needs to get some items. He's near to his deso. I don't know what item we would go next. Not
We
going to
had
buy a
bit of
BKB,
recoup
is he?
in net worth by grabbing that bounty rune. The wisdom rune, what a minute 20 first. It's already
They're
up.
getting the other tormentor. There you go.
They're gonna go for the tormentor.
They got their own one.
Yeah.
So they've taken both.
Most Goblin, keeping mid as clear as possible. Positions on Mancaf. Go on the
Bean's
retreat.
got the Helm of the Overlord now.
This is
with
possibly
his
going
push.
to provide some needed damage and push for Bean.
He's going BKB next. I think that's very clever.
The deso completed on Alfredo. And of course
Full
stuff on
staff on
Nutkin.
Nutkin. Very good, very good. Lost of a stone on him. Help him get him some farm. Much needed farm.
The wolves come very close together with Bean. He's not sending them to scout the surroundings.
BKB on the Ursa now. Looks like Kunkka's just got Ags as well.
Yeah,
They're farming the map very well. They're getting these items for the next fights.
that's gonna provide the Taurian Storm ability. We're gonna see some confrontation here. Match and Alfredo go top. Moist Goblin is on the side road
Radiant's
on
bottom
top.
tower is under attack.
They have the better vision up here.
Yeah,
Yeah, they know.
they're
They,
gonna know
they
what
called it.
happens. So
They're just
Radiant's
backing
bottom
Alfredo up
tower
at this
has
point.
fallen.
Watching to see if they go on him. He's got rage, so he should be okay.
while Bean gets rid of one of the towers, Alfredo pays the price.
That was some good chain stunning there, making sure he didn't have a chance to get his rage off.
Match tries to run away. They make them retreat to go szethw to high ground while Nutkin gets done by the Ursa. szethw, unfortunately, can't do anything at all against this
Radiant's
5
bottom
manning.
tower is under attack.
They're keeping themselves very tight together,
Dyer's
Nutkin
effectively
tower is under
taken
rotating
bot,
and
but he's
killing.
running away now.
Back so soon?
The basher is completed on the Ursa.
Dyer's top tower
They
has
get rid
fallen.
of the tier 2 tower, opening high ground on top. Very dominant
Dyer's
performance
top
by
tower
Team
is under
Spherical
attack.
in this first match of the series.
Bot Bean.
Bean is completely and absolutely dead.
Nice.
Alfredo
Oh,
comes to
that was
help,
cool down.
possibly a mistake. Match also dying right now. This is minute 24. I don't see the possibilities of getting this match recouped by the monkeys. A solar crest completed on the IO. Much needed defense and utility. This is very dominating. They're going to complete vision over
Asher
the
on.
opposing side with this outpost
Okay.
just taken.
Dyer's
Team
middle
Spherical.
tower is under attack.
By going refresher. I don't know how they stopped them. Is Alfredo still ahead? Oh, he has died now.
Dyer's
That was from
middle
the
tower
fight top,
has
wasn't it?
fallen.
Yep, yet another tower coming down, which frees every single lane, except, well, for bottom, but bottom is gonna come down
Radiant
very
are
soon.
scanning.
Possibly they're gonna choose if they want to go with a rotation or just go with a
Oh.
straight push.
Alfredo's been found. Bash instantly.
While the basher is paying off very soon. Alfredo is dead after a single movement by the Earth and the IO. Match trying to keep mid lane as clean as possible while being converges towards bottom. Unfortunately, there's very little to defend except for high ground. The vision is favoring Team Spherical,
they're
and they're
going Roche.
possibly gonna go Roche.
Yeah.
This is confirmed at minute
Yep.
25, which is usual for Goon games.
They're looking at high ground. Get Roche. Push this high ground. Even with this advantage, I think they still struggle a little bit.
The Ursa quickly disposing of good old Roche, and he's gonna very likely grab the Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. To the Radiant.
Alfredo already defending bottom, not venturing too far away from base, being trying to scout a bit together with match. Possibly the push is gonna come very soon.
Okay, it's near BKB on Madge. I think this will help. Clean that damage.
They're trying to get
That's
some
been-
vision back by
They're
capturing
all
the
trying to get
outpost.
BKBs at this point. Alfredo's going for his shard next. Okay. Open wounds, a very good spell.
It's a very hard match for the monkeys, this one. We thought that the draft would favor them a bit, but the advantages on Team Spherical's draft paid off with very nice execution. Definitely,
I feel like they've countered this Lesh very well.
they have the Conca. When we said he was on a timer, he is approaching possibly the last throws of his utility, but with an Ursa and a Tide very solid and ready to fight.
Here they go. They're ready to push.
They really don't need that Conca anymore. The fend off by Nutkin starts with an ice path.
Madge got his BKB in time.
Double
Yeah,
decimation.
this is possibly
Bean-
gonna help with
Bean
the
hasn't.
confrontation that comes in. The wolves only surrounding as guards against those creeps coming to help Team Spherical. They're still assessing the vector of attack on this top
They're not
lane.
overcommitting. They're just poking at this point, but they know they're all in base. Kunka's
So-
pushing the wave back out bot and then coming back.
So szethw
Through
getting
the
ready for a
Xbox.
very strategic swap the moment the team needs it.
I have to
There
use
goes
it to
Sleepy
see.
Moon, quickly kills Nutkin. There's the Ravage, the Torrents, the boat, the cogs, and everything else. No BKB saves them from this terrible, tremendous onslaught exerted by Team Spherical, being chased back to base and caught for a team wipe
Dire's
and a
top tower
completely
is under
free
attack.
top lane of racks for Team Spherical. And
GG.
this
Has been
is
called.
good game called by the monkeys. And this is curtains for this first
Radiant
act
victory.
of this series. Team Spherical wins the first match, and someone is trying to call me. Screw them, I hang up on them. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick look at the stats for this match. Very dominant performance by Team Spherical. Their draft, they used all the benefits of having a Conca with a 6-0. Definitely, absolutely the MVP of the match. We're gonna take a look at the general scores. Look at the damage exerted by the Ursa, way above everyone else. Definitely the linchpin of the push in favor of Team Spherical. No resource absolutely to counter this by the monkeys, who lost 23-4. With this first game concluded, we're gonna give you a few minutes until the new lobby gets ready for the second match. So stay around, and we'll be here soon. Thank you, Notch. See you in a bit.
Yep.
All right, we are coming back. The teams are already converging in the lobby. Once again, this is Dr. Jonas casting the Monkeys for Nothing versus Team Spherical together with NochUK.
Good evening.
Getting ready for the second series. I can't get a look at the other results, but we're gonna make a very quick.
Just tuning into the red game. They're still going. It's a 52-minute game.
Wow, that's the first game still.
I saw them win defensive fight.
Yeah,
They're going to go for a little bit longer. May even go to the 60-minute mark.
With a 10k gold advantage on George Foreman. 4 kills down for them, and the strategic situation slightly
2 lanes
favors
lost.
that team.
Yeah. But they did just hold.
And that is
which
in
was the big
Red
thing.
Alice's channel. In the meantime, Pyrian Flax is casting the draft of the Ice Shitters versus Hooligans. And they're still going into the draft phase, while then there's the
Super. Yeah.
the Soups cast
Go.
with Granny's Cookies versus Goon Bad and Ugly, which has just started between those teams.
Yep.
So going back to
The minutes.
yeah. We're gonna just signal the teams that were ready to go ahead with the cast.
We have a keen observer as well.
We might be ready for the draft. It's 27 past 8, 2027 in the United Kingdom, 9:27, 21:27 in Central Europe, and here in Argentina is 4:28 p.m. in a lovely winter afternoon.
Mm. What goes on with the flip now? Is it just the opposites of the last game? Oh, well, we'll find
we're
out.
going in, we're going in. And the draft for the second game is beginning. Monkeys is taking the Radiant side this time.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team
And the
ban.
first ban is on their side as well.
Who's Spherical
Dire
have second
team
pick?
ban.
First ban Konka, good measure. We don't want that to happen again. But I'm pretty sure that Spherical has another tricks under
10
their
seconds
sleeve.
remaining.
I think if they avoid the Lesh pick, I think they'll
5
dangle the
seconds
carrot
remaining. Dire
and see
team
if they
ban.
pick it again.
Once again, the ban against Brewmaster comes in, trying to stop Bean. Bean has
10
enough
seconds
hero variety
remaining.
not to deter him based just on this.
5 seconds
I think it is his
remaining.
best hero, though. It's still a smart ban. And nobody likes to play into a brew.
Radiant team ban.
The Lion ban comes in. It's very refreshing to see that Team Spherical can offer quite a fight.
10 seconds remaining.
We're trying to
They
learn.
look very
Dire
organised.
team
It looks like they know what they're doing. They've got a plan.
The first bans on the Mancaf side
10
come
seconds remaining.
completely based on the lessons learned from the
5
first game.
seconds remaining.
With that Tidehunter now unavailable.
Dire team ban.
What's
Then
it seems Spherical aren't just picking the meta. They're picking heroes they know they like and what they want to play.
10
That's
seconds
always
remaining.
convenient for a team that's
Which is-
confident
which is
and
hot,
knows
so-
what they're doing. Which
Radiant
Doctor is banned.
team
That's
ban.
right. And the Visage. Again, trying to
Just
stop
still-
Bean, who they've assessed correctly might be the strongest monkey.
10 seconds remaining.
They obviously want their
5
carry to have a
seconds
good
remaining.
safe lane.
Radiant team pick.
And
Yeah.
again, a ban on Ursa. 3 of the heroes picked by Spherical now banned, forcing them to surprise the monkeys with something new.
think maybe a primal here. We saw Merge play it
10
yesterday.
seconds remaining.
That would be a good gamble.
But will they pick their mid first? I
5
think
seconds remaining.
they may have learned and they'll pick one of the lesser supports.
Possibly the safety of picking a Jakiro first, or something to that effect, would be the most convenient option for the monkeys right now.
Maybe Shaman is a flex pick. Both, like you said earlier, so therefore plays it.
That's
So
right.
Nutkin can either choose to play it, lane.
Yeah,
Or definitely play it as
either
5.
Nutkin or szethw.
Dire
There's a
team
bit of
pick.
doubt into this Team Spherical's mind. Oh, so they're going straight in with the szethw or Rubik.
Yeah, the potatoes szethw Rubik.
Which is good. It will counter some of these big team fight ults that they've been picking.
Now they're forced to pick heroes that won't benefit Rubik based on his spell
10
stealing.
seconds remaining.
That actually restricts them a bit.
5
Of course,
seconds
not completely,
remaining.
because it's not like it's while
They
Rubik
also
can be a
banned it
jack of all
out in the
trades.
last game.
Yeah,
Banned it out in the last game, so they obviously didn't want to play against it.
yeah, that's right. There might be an IO once again. Spherical seems to be thinking this through for the first pick.
Radiant team ban.
Well, the IO comes in
Good call.
Radiant
right
team
on cue.
Clavic must be good on this hero. Must just love it.
With a new order of
Just
picks
then
and bans.
they've a team after it, you know.
Yeah, with a new order of picks and bans,
10
we have the
seconds
fifth
remaining.
ban on Mancav's side right now.
5 seconds
Team
remaining.
Maybe banning those heroes that would synergize better with
Okay.
IO.
Maybe being thinking about Brood here with the Sven ban.
That would be a good idea.
10 seconds remaining.
With that Slark.
Slark might be a counter to what they
5
want to pick.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe Drow. Maybe they're thinking Drow. Alfredo is obviously very strong on Drow. Loves playing it.
Dire team
Probably
pick.
his best hero.
That's an Outward Destroyer. Banned on the dire side.
Mad's very good at that hero.
Yeah.
That's another good ban.
Yeah, but possibly this tells more about what Team
Radiant team
Spherical
pick.
wants to pick than what they are trying match not to play. The Slardar comes in together with the IO with now possibly that's gonna play
Radiant
position
team
3
pick.
Slardar. Primal Beast comes in. Yes, as a flex pick. It could go to Nutkin, although if I'm perfectly honest, I don't see Nutkin playing
Dire
this.
team
It could be
pick.
for Bean. But
There you go,
Bean
there's
pre-
some King's
yeah,
hero.
it could be for Bean now that we see the Snapfire, a classic Nutkin hero. He feels very comfortable with it, and it would help a lot this time.
I think the range and the distance will help.
Yeah,
Two supports that want to stand back.
10 seconds remaining.
They need to pick some very big cores, big beefy cores.
Yeah.
Slardar
5
with the IO
seconds
combo
remaining.
gets the extra attack speed as well.
yeah. As a few takeaways from the last match,
Dire
and only
team
with
pick.
that in observation, well, Clockwork comes in again. We saw that Team Spherical didn't want to actually go into the melee confrontation that often. They kept themselves at a distance, chipping away as much of the resistance as they could from
10
Mancav,
seconds remaining.
while knowing that they packed enough punch to go
5 seconds
with
remaining.
enough strength to either push or go into a team fight in the moment they need it. But they're not an overly aggressive team, which means a Snapfire could prove as a really good
Radiant
option
team
against that,
pick.
and the Primal Beast
Earth Shaker.
as well. See, this is a classic because Earthshaker is one of the top heroes that can keep at a distance and just chip
This will be a
away.
mid Earthshaker, so he's going to go Ags and go crit. He's just going to try and blow
10
people up.
seconds remaining.
That's right.
Maybe get on this back line. This Clockwork did very well last game as well, just
5
positioning, getting
seconds
on the
remaining.
supports.
Schmupster
went
saying
on the right
big
targets.
timber. Sure. It could work. It could
This other
work.
game's still going. It's 58 minutes. Oh, there is a pause. Probably need the toilet.
Does this count as stream sniping?
hell.
Master, you aren't playing, right? I want to believe you aren't playing.
Radiant team
I'm just
banned.
playing sort of death this year as well.
Necrophos.
Necro for match against an Earth Shaker. Okay.
This was a previous ban in the last game as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. They can blow someone up. They got a bit more burst.
10 seconds
They
remaining.
were lacking damage in that last game, I feel. Although
5
I
seconds
think
remaining.
they itemized well to negate a lot of the damage with the pipe and the mech, and also just with these hills on IO. This should secure them more kills in these rotations.
Mancap has another minute to choose their 2 bans and their last pick.
That's a point. Maybe it's a off-lane Necro if Madge is playing Primal. I don't like that as much. I think Necro is more of a mid. But I do know Bean likes to play this hero. He does know and understand the spells.
Yeah,
So we'll see what he does.
it's
Dire team
it's
ban.
very strange to see Bean renouncing to his Zoo meta, but at the same time he knows that the needs of the team call for a more active approach against a team that wants to keep their distance and still
10 seconds remaining.
try to go in a burst of damage when the moment is right. A more aggressive
5 seconds
approach,
remaining.
Primal Beast fills the shoes for that.
They're going for all these like disables and stuns. Again, last game they didn't chain their stuns. They
Dire
waited, so
team banned.
Clock would jump in if just before the unstun, and then the next spell would be up. They got these kills. They didn't let them escape. It was very good coordination.
We have bans on Juggernaut and Faceless Void.
Ten seconds remaining.
Voids is another Alfredo comfort pick.
5 seconds
Very good here.
remaining.
Snap going into it.
Radiant team
Necro.
banned.
There's still PA and Drow available.
Roll. But like roll being good.
Yeah, but I don't think Troll
Mm.
would have been his
No, I think it's a bad
Radiant
ban,
team
but
pick.
maybe they just ran out of ideas.
third ban in the Shadow Fiend.
You hate that hero.
Yeah, but that's interesting to see that they're assessing the possibility that the
it
Slaughter
just
is
blows
going
up
carry and that
Necro.
their Shaker feels as the 3.
Still think Drow
10
is
seconds
probably
remaining.
going to be the pick here.
The problem with the
5
Drow is that it
seconds
could
remaining.
be countered.
They do have a lot of jump. They got a lot of gap close. But so the primal here is going to be
Dire
very
team pick.
very key.
Wraith King.
Well, now
Okay,
this I like.
that. I like that, yeah. Answers a lot. They group up as 5. This Requiem will push a lane. Obviously, if he gets countered or ganked, he will have his second life.
So if we assume that they're
10
going with
seconds
a
remaining.
Slaughter Clock lane or an Earth Shaker Clock
5
lane
seconds
against
remaining.
Wraithkin and Rubik.
Shaker's mid. I'm guessing it is quite popular at the moment.
We're gonna find out soon enough.
Be interesting to see if they pick a hard carry here. I feel with the Wraith King they can do something that's a little bit less late game.
A minute left for Spherical to make their pick. Suggestions are flowing into chat as
Yeah, I
we
see a
speak
PA.
for whatever role they guess should be filled, because we really don't know. If that other Shaker is mid and Slaughter is 3, they're missing a carry. If the Slaughter is carry and the Shaker is 3, they're missing a mid. We'll see.
It's a pos one. Alk.
Alchemist,
Ooh.
choose
Locke
your
is a
hero.
carry.
Alk is an off laner as well. He is
Well,
going one.
the Air Shaker is definitely mid, just like you said. Spartomat grabs the Slaughter for the off lane. He will go together with Moist Goblin, and Sleepy
Look at
Moon
that
was gonna
snail.
pair up with clavicimbel. Not much to guess. It is a bean necro.
That sounds bigger than Primal. What the hell? Is that normal? I guess he's just slightly in front.
I am favoring Spherical's draft. Again, because of their approach.
Who's asking what happened? They lost.
Yeah.
Is it hard? Yes.
We're ready to go with the match. They're making their strategic selections and their first item purchases. Of course, we can't see that. And this is the second game between Monkeys for Nothing and Chimps for Free versus Team Spherical. The first game went in favor of Spherical, the newcomers to the Flax Discord. We'll see if the Monkeys feel like contesting that and go for a tied series.
Prepare
This
for
time.
All the other
battle.
games finished.
Alright. And there we go. This is Dr.
Well, we got
Jonas
one.
together with NochUK in the cast.
Szethw, Bean's just buying items, lots of sticks, one grenade. I've gone some regen items. Stick on this clockwork and a couple of gauntlets on the carries.
They seem to be amassing their troops closer
Okay,
together this time.
So they're playing the same area this time. I think what stuns we have? So he's gone
30
Slithering
seconds to
Crash.
battle.
This has the potential for first blood.
Making mistakes
Totem,
is the path of
no
wisdom.
stun. Szethw hasn't leveled yet.
You
They're
can't
keeping
be
wise.
themselves on
You
each
make
side of the
mistakes.
river.
Always wanted to be a good
I think with the Scatter Blast they can do a lot of damage here.
Again, as a reminder, we have Alfredo on the Wraith King match on the Primal Beast, Bean on the Necrophos, szethw on the Rubik, and
battle
Nutkin on
begins.
the Snapfire.
Snapfire.
That's right. Well, barely first
Slugfire.
scratches between the teams. On Team Spherical side, we have sleepymoon with the Alchemist, Obst picking that
They're both.
Earth Shaker, Moist Goblin again with the Clockwork,
Oh, they got the ring
Spartomat
as well.
with the Slaughter and clavicimbel. Once again with the IO, it's always nice to see a goon
Y.
IO.
No, W. There we go.
A Guayo.
Szethw.
Does that work? Guayo? I don't think so. Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. Obst already.
Using this
Not
crash
this
to
time.
secure.
Yeah, making the most out of those creeps. Just gonna be farming very safely, I believe, unless Match is extremely aggressive in his approach compared to
I like
last
this
games.
stick pick up. Very good stick.
Alfredo getting closer to Spartomat's Slaughter.
Moon has taken a bit of damage. Bean's just
szethw
gonna pick him
floating
along.
around the side lanes. The IO already pairing up with the Ulk. Nutkin
Some
and
more
Bean
woods
keeping
out.
closer together. The Ulk is pretty low. Clavicimbel comes in for help. Finally, Match takes the lead on farming mid. Same as Alfredo in the safe lane.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes has been pretty even.
Yeah, fortunately that
Again.
means that this is going to be at least more even.
It's a good
globally
start.
speaking. Yeah.
We'll see what happens when the laning phase over. A lot of these games in International so far has kind of been slow to start, and then that 10-minute stage people rotate, get kills, and then they accelerate. think it's just the way of the patch at the moment.
Clavicimbel making sure to stack some camps. Bringing the harpies. Now assisting with that tether to sleepymoon. Bean and Nutkin don't relent on their harass.
You could have gone there, Nutkin. You get some damage on
Keeping
him.
that top lane fairly close. The cogs come down. Alfredo gets trapped. He gets rid of one. Escapes. Spartomat bashes and stuns him for a bit. He's really low on health.
Oh, he got it.
And szethw
Nice.
got the first blood.
That was
What is
that's well
Second
played from
before.
Alfredo.
here to be
He was
Spartomat
trying to stun the
exerted
clock,
Yeah.
but he couldn't. He kept getting pierced. You always need to just run next to him and hope that the
Whoa, sleepymoon
Battle
really
Sword
low on
hits
health.
you.
The jump comes in with the cookie on the creep. It wasn't enough. Very creative from Nutkin.
this is good harass though. They're not
Yeah.
enjoying themselves. Like this is the job of the
Yeah, this is much better.
The three.
Well, Bean is suffering
needs to go
now.
towards.
But
Nice.
sleepymoon falls.
Stay Nutkin, stay Nutkin.
Yeah,
Nutkin,
don't run.
Don't run away.
Dude!
Oh.
What? Okay,
No,
he
you-
cookied Bean away. I guess they could have gone in and killed
I feel-
clavicimbel.
I feel like they could have just killed him. Like he's pushing into tower. He's going
Yeah.
to kill some more creeps. He'll get his regen up and.
But they are split-second decisions, and you can't change what you decided. That
Yeah, maybe
easily.
the call from Beam was to back. So.
Yeah. In any case, this is looking a bit better for
It's
the
a good
monkeys.
start. It's a good start.
But look at this farm from Obst. He's already
It's hard to. You can't really deny against an Earthshaker.
at an arm's length, at least ahead of the Necro.
But Madge is keeping his health up. He's not low. Before he was just having to, judge his regen and keep his health up, and lost it that way. He is a level behind at this point, but
Yeah, who's really suffering is this Ulk.
I feel like he's having a better time.
I think this is the right bet. Trying to keep the Ulk under-farmed as much as possible. But you gotta think about your
Alfredo's
global
gone on
strategy.
again.
Yeah, the cogs have
Like,
trapping Alfredo.
oh,
A good
Oh,
stand,
good
and,
lift,
and
good
that
lift.
was a telekinesis from szethw, removing Moist Goblin from that.
He is making some good space with this Slardar between two last hits. It's this clock though. You can't really contest outside the lane. He will just go on you, slow you.
While the
Just gotta
night
stick
falls
close.
on our heroes, Nutkin is chasing sleepymoon behind his tower, Being trying with the wraparound. No, he goes for the dewarding.
It's good, D-Ward. Oh, just playing outside the division. Yeah, because happy farming under his tower.
At least the Necro is catching up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Force the IO back into lane. That's good.
Match is unfortunately very, very behind in farm. Seems Obst was the true strong point in Team Spherical.
I agree. He is doing very well. He is going Ag's first item. Runes are coming up in a couple of minutes. Puck's already rotated to help secure it. It's a top rune.
Shaker is already level 6.
So this clock does counter him quite well. And he does get the rune top, which is a DD. They can probably kill Madge here.
Soul Ring on
Radiant's
that
bottom
Yeah.
tower
Alchemist.
is under attack.
Someone needs a TP mid to help Madge.
Yeah, he's being chased right now. A very good Fisher. Catching
Radiant's
him.
Doesn't
middle
have
tower is
anything.
under
Okay, he's
attack.
out.
He can't keep the pursuit.
He did well. The extra you get extra speed on this?
Nope.
I'm seeing Spherical being slightly more aggressive, but the harass on top lane is being quite effective for the monkeys. They made
Really
some
low.
good inroads. Clavicimbel can't actually split himself from assisting that alchemist.
Yeah, so they've parred off the lanes. Mid is slightly skewed.
As I said, we're trying to keep Moist Goblin away from him, but Moist keeps biting and fighting and kicking and shouting, szethw.
Okay. They got 6 before careful the Wraith King did. He's doing well to stay in lane. Gotta be careful.
Ops seems to be a bit low. Clavicimbel comes to assist. Madge is already at level 6, but he already used his pulverize. We don't know against who because nobody died.
But it's not really a killing spell. It's more of a
But it's pretty useful in low
control and
levels.
then run over them. Yeah, no, it's a good catch.
Okay,
The main
Spartomat
damage is from his
reload, but
mantle.
Alfredo as well.
TP out.
Alfredo
There we go.
gets down. The
They want to
TP
kill
comes
this.
from Madge, coming
Is
and
he going
trying
to
to
charge
assist.
in, Madge? Go on, charge. Oh, he didn't need to.
Spartomat
Let's
instead,
pick up
he
kill.
goes with the charge. He doesn't catch Moist Goblin, who activates his cogs very defensively. Runs
He
away.
didn't have enough mana to use any spells, so that ends. Rune was back up again. Looks like Bob's got the rune again, so he gets to stay mid and he can sustain and farm.
We have a sleepy moon now left alone, finally for the first time in the match. Well, I spoke too soon. Bean is chasing him from behind.
He doesn't have ult. He's not 6 yet.
Nope. He's very close from 6, but not quite.
Venus going Radiance. He's not farming too bad. It's a lot closer.
szethw and Alfredo. Making
Obviously
sure
the-
that Spartomat doesn't try anything funky against that tower.
There you go. This Earthshaker's now on half health, which is
The Fisher comes
Bring-
down, only to block Madge for a bit.
be careful. This clock's coming
Dire's
in.
bottom tower
It's alright.
is under attack.
Fredo's got a 6. It feels a bit more comfortable now. I don't think they can just run at them at this point.
My spirit echoes.
Got the corrosive haze.
We'd love a rotation mid to try and kill this Earthshaker before he gets his
It doesn't look like the Earthshaker
axe.
is
He doesn't have
having
any
a good time.
save. He doesn't really have anything to counter if they just come in and blow him up.
Is he going for an early Aghanim Scepter?
He is. Which
Yeah.
gives him the dodge and he gives him everything he needs. He can get
Dire's
in and
bottom
out.
tower
Makes
is under
sense.
attack.
In, crit, out. You basically get a kill.
As we can see, the whole balance is fairly even.
Got some
Not-
stacks
the
that have been
Alchemist is
taken.
not having a good time. He should be
They've
ahead.
got the camp. This is very clever from szethw, I assume. Oh no, Nutkin's placed them. Very well. Very well played.
He's trying to get some very needed farm again. Clavicimbel is quite wasted
Dire's
in
top
keeping
tower is under
Alk
attack.
alive. Bean is
here comes the
harassing
fight.
this lane relentlessly. Maybe way too much. He is
We've
suffering
got
a bit.
Snapfire
Madge
ult.
comes to assist.
Yep, there we go. Nice.
There
That's a good
goes the
rotation from
Mortimer's
Madge.
Kiss, a sleepy
they have
moon,
the damage?
really low. And the
Yeah.
size comes down to kill him. Clavicimbel trying to run away for safety. He doesn't have much, but with enough speed, maybe? No, the storms come down and he's dead. 2-0 for the Monkeys. And finally, they are slightly ahead in gold.
Good rotation there from Madge.
Dire's
They saw the
structures are
threat.
fortified.
Like him with his ult, did a lot of damage.
Mask of Madness
I
finished.
just felt they have more
on
damage
Dire's
into
top
the
tower
into the
is
under
fights.
attack.
With these picks.
Obst keeping himself very
Dire's
tight.
top tower has fallen.
He's
Very
rotating,
close
taking this
to
mid
his
stack.
tower. I think
And then
Madge
he's
is
just
feeling more
pushing back.
confident now. He might be going for the blade mail.
I feel this clock isn't getting the levels he needs. He's quite under leveled. If we look at the, everyone's got their 6 on the Monkeys, but this clock is 2 levels behind everyone else. I feel like he's sacrificing a lot.
Yeah,
He's a
Even
big
if-
counter.
even
Big-
if he has the
big part of
utility,
the way
he
these
needs
guys
the
play.
levels for that utility to pay off, and the fact that he
It's
is...
this It's the
so
stun from long
underfarmed.
distance.
Wow,
Yeah,
Spartomat
it's-
getting chased away, the Necro.
Been feeling strong.
Landed
He's got to
that.
be careful though. He is very far
Dire's
forwards,
bottom
but
tower is under attack.
That wasn't
there's
the
enough pressure on the map
That
so you
wasn't the
can play
Necro, that
here.
was the corrosive case that
Oh.
szethw was stole, right? Oh yeah, it was.
Dire's top tower
Oh, that's
is
really
under
good.
attack.
He hasn't got any mana on this Earthshaker, so I don't think Bean's in too much trouble here. Oh, it does
Well,
hit hard,
being
doesn't it?
there too much too far. Whoa!
Oh,
That's a beautiful juke!
that is a good juke.
But, whoa!
He's still-
Again?
oh,
Match comes
This
to
is a good
protect!
counter.
Oh, this is turning sideways for the Sphericals.
Nice.
Haha! That's really nice.
That's a tip. Come on, Bean Chicken.
That's amazing. I'm really surprised by that
Well played,
rotation.
Bean.
Bean played that juke excellently and match came in at the right second.
Now they can take this top, and
Dire's top
Alfredo's
tower
free to
is
just
under
farm this
attack.
bot lane with his
Dire's
skellies.
structures
Like, this is
are
good.
fortified.
Like, this is exactly how they want to play.
I suppose the Alchemist gamble is not paying as they intended. Look at Bean's farm. He's practically...
He will accelerate though, especially when he gets this radiance. What's Alfredo going? He's going armlet instead.
Now they
Have
are
a look.
getting control of the Dire jungle.
They killed this Earthshaker before he got his axe. I think that was
Oh,
important.
it's really lonely here. I don't think anyone is going to assist, but the Fisher comes down. They try to
They're gonna
save
kill
him
him
with the
again.
tether. That is a good stun,
Nice.
but he falls. This is
Another huge kill.
solidifying. This is solidifying the monkey's position right now in the Dire jungle, giving them some much-needed warding and vision, and the kills, of course, bringing them some gold.
Well, I feel like because this clock's under leveled, he doesn't have his ult. He's thinking, okay, well, I can't really turn up to fights,
Radiant's
and he's
middle
just
tower is
sitting
under
and stacking at the moment.
Well,
Um,
look at szethw using the spells he got from that Earthshaker. That's really
That's
nice.
another
And
kill.
the
Nice.
telekinesis, Alfredo gets the kill.
Now for your co-conspirators.
they're rotating much better this game. They've found the space.
Well,
And
the,
Dara kind of
secret,
powering.
the secret with Mancaf is that they need to keep their aggressive stance. The moment that they feel confident in going for those kills, a team like Team Spherical is going to suffer. Because, again, they keep themselves at bay until the moment they see the opportunity to converge. And they're not doing that because Mancaf is really going aggressively against them.
So they're just trying to get this out farmed up and into his radiance. I feel like Mancaf have to kind of take the objectives. This mid tower still here. They're grouping up bot, so they may be looking at taking this bot tower.
szethw, Madge, Alfredo, and Nutkin while being keeps mid. The Radiance is
There's
completed.
Madge. I want to kill this.
Oh, the
Out.
ult landed
The good
that.
ult.
The Mortimer's kisses.
That's
The
could be a good,
pulverize.
Yep.
And he's
And the
dead.
Earthshaker
And
as
also
well.
as well.
Nice.
That is a 3-4-0. The Cogs
Yes, the
come
Cogs has
down
got a 6
to defend
now.
himself. But Moist
So Alfredo's
Goblin.
going to die and
Ooh,
he's just slow and they're going to
Alfredo
kill.
revives, of course, because he's the Wraith King.
Thanks.
And there goes Moist Goblin 4-4-0. And I don't know what Spartomat is doing because he should have kept himself away from this. It's a team
Nice.
wipe. 5k gold, 14-2 for the Monkeys. Finally turning this around.
Dire's bottom tower is
They're
under
winning that
attack.
first big fight. We're looking at these 14-2 scores again.
And that's a Radiance for Bean.
So this should be full map control
Dire's
now.
bottom
Just push
tower has
around,
fallen.
cut off the Alks farm, and then when they're ready to take high ground.
Dire's bottom
They should be
tower is
far
under
ahead.
attack.
I'm really surprised by that Alchemist pick because they had all the opportunity to pick anything else and it really didn't pay off. Alk.io, yes, historically speaking, is a pair up, but there's a reason why it hasn't been used by most teams lately.
Oh, very good
Radiant's top
offlaner.
tower
I'm
is
not sure if
under
he's a good
attack.
carry.
That's right.
He has got
Suppose
his radiance.
Being possibly Alfredo again. Oh, ooh,
Food has arrived.
Wow,
Oh.
yeah. Well, there you have it. We'll surely be back in a minute or two. By the way, let's take a quick look at the rest of the matches.
Do that.
So
Red
Subs
list.
is casting Granny's Cookies versus Goon Bad and Ugly. They are pretty much tied on the first game. Pyrian Flax on his channel going with Ice Shears versus George Foreman plus Grill. The Grill
17-13.
is actually not here, but George Foreman is really making it nice against them. And Redalus is going ahead with the second match of Team Stray. Oh, sorry. Ice was against Hooligans. Hooligans is winning, and Team Stray got their first game against George Foreman plus Grill.
Team Stray and George Foreman. Yeah, that's George Foreman.
Yep. Well, we didn't expect that they would be the strongest
Radiant's
team in
top
the
tower
tournament.
is under attack.
That's an ether lens completed on a szethw.
Yeah, let's have a look at what items we've got. We've got 3 phase boots. Rubik's still got flat boots. He just converted his mana boots.
Look at the effects of the tremendous
bottom
push
tower
and
is
aggressive
under attack.
stance on Mancav. Airshaker couldn't complete his axe yet.
I know, this is very sad. He shouldn't have been looking to...
Spirit Vessel on Nutkin now.
That's huge. You like the Snapfire's doing really well? Dealing a lot of damage? I wouldn't be surprised if he's...
Getting a lot of farm. He's
one of the
5k in farm now. That's a lot.
3 and 0 on this Snapfire, in fact.
Radiant's bottom tower
So
is under
this
attack.
positioning of behind the fight is working very well for them. Bean's going in, acting as a big sponge.
Radiant's
Alfredo
bottom
doesn't care if he
tower has
dies,
fallen.
and Madge is, you know,
Dire's top tower
There's
he's
the
going
axe
to run in and tank
completed.
everything.
The tier 2 items come in with the token exchanges.
Yeah, so Spherical are just looking
A
maybe
bomb breaks
push
for
mid.
Alfredo.
Radiant's middle tower
People's
is
gift.
under
There's one of them
attack.
responding.
Well, Obst is waiting on the sidelines, still undetected.
There's a fight going top.
Spartomat comes in, tries to bash them. Sleepy Moon with a chemical rage. Clavicimbel
Bean's
to
not the one you want to
assist.
go on the IO.
Tremendous onslaught. Pulverizing match. Wow, that's everything going down.
They got Bean, but they've lost 3.
Yeah, it's 3 for 1. Spherical.
Alfredo, stay
Can't
in
do
there.
much.
Oh, he has to go ult. He's got 5 seconds till his ult up, so Alfredo's just positioning back.
They are settling for that. That was quite enough.
Yeah, Alfredo's...
Especially
Where's he
because this top tower is already 70%
Very low.
down. With 6,000 gold
Yes.
ahead. And an alchemist that is barely 1,000 gold on top of the necro. Now they're feeling cocky. The monkeys are going for this tier 2 top tower.
He did the most damage there. So
Yeah.
Alfredo did, so...
They're trying to scare them together. All 4 of the 5 are amassing to protect that tower. They still have their glyph if they needed it to be.
Waiting for Bean to rejoin the fight.
Teso completed on Alfredo.
Very nice. Gonna hit like a truck.
Yeah, that's what they need. More damage to go together
Yep.
with their utility.
Does it help
their
take some
stuns.
towers as well?
Well, they actually want to dispose of this top tower as soon as they can. They're not leaving the premises.
Radiant's middle
I've
tower
got
is
some
under
vision
attack.
here though.
They're gonna
Oh,
have to
much.
bring the bouncers to chase my boys away.
Okay, so they're going up on top and they're going mid.
Rotation now completed, keeping themselves very tight as a 5-man. Clockwork
Yeah,
scouts the area with a rocket. Sleepy Moon is a bit alone, but the rest of the team is fairly close. That middle tower now is being challenged by Mancav.
So that does have a blink, so they've got to be careful. But they are spacing themselves
Dire's
The tower
middle
very
tower
far
has
back.
fallen.
This is
Very
good.
quickly from Mancav's pressure.
Madge has a haste. This might be a go.
Spherical jumps away, block coming from the cogs by Moist Goblin.
There we go. Oh,
Alfredo going to chase Spherical away. Sorry, Ops away.
Shaker's going for a Sputter Blade
Invisibility.
next.
Yeah, both teams are keeping themselves quite tightly packed.
Nobody's ever committing. They're not catching everyone out of position. As long as the Psychos are farming, I don't think they care. And he's only 2k ahead of this Necro.
Maybe now they can finish this top
Oh,
tower.
here's a smoke. Good. They're going to come top and they're
Dire's
going to
top
force
tower
this fight.
is under attack.
They don't want to give up this top tier 2.
I wonder
Okay.
if they're gonna get under the
Dyer's top tower
detection. He comes
got
in with the
szethw.
jump. Szethw is gone for 40, no buyback.
This is a
Match,
leave.
trampling, seeing if he can capture anything. Sleepy Moon with Chemical Rage chases Bean.
Good hit.
Spartomat
Nice,
falls
Nutkin.
down.
Oh,
That is a really good
Good.
one, but Bean finally pays the price of trying to chase him away. Obst jumping to catch Nutkin on the side lanes. Alfredo very low on health. He has his ult.
Yep.
Uses
We should
it.
go to cat
Comes
one.
back to life as the king he is. Match and Alfredo still trying their best. The hook to approach and trap Alfredo with the cogs.
Just kiting so well.
Yep, and that is 4 down for the
Dyer's
monkeys
bottom
and a
tower
good
is
recovery
under attack.
on Team Spherical. That is a 3k gold swing in their favor.
Hmm.
With the regained jungle, they're
Just
gonna
get
make
the
the
club
most.
win on Nutkin there. Stop the Mortimer's Kisses coming out.
Yeah,
But
maybe
they're fun on picking the right targets.
it's
Few
not like
fights, they know what they're doing now.
it's not like the Mortimer Kisses are the most controllable spell.
It's just the damage in. It's killing the AUK. So they got on top of it and they're keeping this AUK alive.
Possibly one of the things that
Radiant's
Mancap
middle
should have
tower
done
is
is
under
controlling the
attack.
south post, but I think it wasn't enabled yet because they didn't take control
Radiant
of the tier
structures
2
are
tower.
fortified.
But they decided to go for the Tormentor. And we're gonna see who gets. Oh, it's Magus Shard.
Really?
Yep. So
As
he's
when
gonna
the
get
other
the
two
rock
got
throw.
theirs. Yeah, szethw already has his. So I just drops a little bit. Oh, Alfredo as well.
szethw is gonna need to steal something useful. Possibly the best targets here
Radiant
are
are
the
scanning.
Earthshaker and the IO.
Mm-hmm. It's hard because you got these other two lads who come in and stunning, and you want to focus them too. But you're right, you have to go on this IO.
I see them going for the wrap around the rocket, trying to scout
Radiant's
away.
middle tower is
Spirit
under
Vessel comes
attack.
from Moist Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Match trying to complete some very needed farm.
So there's a DD on this Earthshaker, so they've got to be careful.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get an axe of his own.
Double damage.
Stardust got his mom. He's going BKB. I feel BKBs are really going to slow these team fights down. The AUK has his BKB.
There goes the
In fact,
halberd
he used
for
it in the
Bean.
last fight. Oh, that's a good catch. Gonna blow one of these guys up.
Yeah, that's a good one. The pulverize doesn't catch Spartomat enough with enough damage.
How did he
to
get through
kill
the
him,
creeps?
but he is very low. Sleepy Moon activates his Chemical Rage.
That's a
Starts
good kill
going
from Bean.
against Bean and
Alfredo.
Match, but
Yes, that's a
doesn't
good kill on the
actually go
Earthshaker.
for it.
Okay, now they're going on the AUK. This
Well,
is good
he's
teamwork.
really low. He's finally gone. Moist Goblin defends
Put everyone
himself
in
with
the
the
right
cogs,
order.
but there's nothing he can do. Well, not
Oh,
with Match.
Match?
Oh, that is
Oh.
very, very close.
He's thrown his rock.
Whoa,
no.
szethw, well done.
That was
Making use
good fight.
of the Fisher.
Raking doesn't even die in that fight.
No. That is 4 down, and that's a 3k recovery for the monkeys.
Dyer's middle
Well,
tower
actually
is under
4k
attack.
because they were even further down. And finally, they can get rid of this mid-tower opening. 2 out of 3 avenues to begin their high ground push.
The Bean went for this halberd. I think that was really important in that fight.
Dyer's
see who he
middle
got it off
tower
on,
is
but-
under attack.
Nutkin completes his mech. Moist
Dyer's
Goblin
middle
again
tower has
scouting
fallen.
from a distance for staff on szethw. Finally, they can capture this outpost and rotate to bottom.
So we'll start from scouting out that ES mid as well. This ward was very important. They didn't get the jump on them. They managed to Go on the right heroes. Kill those at the
Dire's
back line
bottom
first,
tower
and
is
then
under attack.
killed that Alk right at the end. That was a perfect fight for monkeys.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
sleepymoon is trying to defend top as much as he can. Now with that lane exposed, the high ground push could be imminent. Match verifying the situation of the Watcher and the Tormentor. This tower is already at a 45% health.
Radiant's top
It's gonna
tower is
truly
under
be the
attack.
next target. They are amassing on the bottom lane to continue the push. Spherical opting
Dire's
to
bottom tower
conserve
is under attack.
their strategic position top.
They're trying to farm some of
Still
the
not
map.
rotating to save that bottom tower, being making sure that nothing funky happens on that top lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Even though they're slightly behind and losing these fights, they are still playing on the map. They're not farming. They are getting some gold in, so they're not falling behind. That's the important thing.
The Alchemist
And it's quite
finally
easy for
has
them
a good
to just-
distance in gold, which should have been way higher than this at this point of the game.
Agreed.
an Alchemy
He should be an
everything.
item ahead.
Oh,
He is
yeah.
not an item ahead.
Absolutely, this is a very bad game for Sleepy Moon.
I felt last game they farmed the map so well. They were so far ahead. This Conquer and the Ursa. They just always seem to be 1.5 item ahead.
Alfredo should be careful about Obst, but I believe Obst opted to disengage instead of keep scouting if he can get a random kill.
I think he's trying to push out the opposite waves.
Alchemist completes his Assault Cuirass.
Blade Mail on a match. He's going for his BKB next. That's very good.
Radiant's middle
Being,
tower
got
is
some
under
armor.
attack.
The outpost
Very
gets
good
recovered
Radiant's
on
middle
Dire's
tower
side.
has fallen.
Possibly
Very
this
good
is
going
time
for a
to
Lotus.
think about getting an Aegis.
Jeez. Yes.
Dire's top tower is under
I-
attack.
I actually prefer saying Aegis, but for some reason I got stuck with the American pronunciation.
A gift.
Yeah.
Is a gift.
Some good and
Okay.
nifty warding on the Radiant side and warding from Clavicimbel.
They are indeed going for the Aegis.
Yeah, it had to be next one.
I actually feel Bean takes this, but I feel Madge will be the one who will take it.
szethw making sure there
Yeah,
are
they've scouted
no
the pit.
surprises.
Fred needs to get in and take this. Actually, Alfredo may just take it.
Yeah,
But I don't think he's going to be the one that just sits at the front and clicks the tower.
if they're gonna contest
But-
that, which I don't believe, it's gonna be too late. Although, is
I
it
don't
time
think they want to
for...
contest. They're not grouping up. They're just taking towers. They're pushing in the waves, trying to get some
Yeah.
map control.
Still don't have the time of the seasonal Roche
Radiant's
migration,
bottom
so
tower is
they
under
can
attack.
chip away his health slowly but surely.
Then there you go.
And they got
Roshan has fallen
So
to
Madge
the
has
Radiant.
taken it.
it. Confirmed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think Madge is the one going in, but I don't think he's going to be the one to hit the towers.
Magi immediately teleports to bottom lane.
Yeah, they're all just pushing out the lanes. They'll regroup, hopefully, and not get caught.
Spartomat with his BKB completed.
Freddy's Hyperstone. AC on the way. 600 more gold. Fucking Greaves.
Interesting choice of that Lotus Orb.
Lotus Orb is good on Necro, gives you extra armor. Something that Necro is severely lacking.
Seems Mancav put themselves together,
Radiant
although
are scanning.
because of the Alchemist, the difference in gold right now is barely 2,000 in favor of Monkeys.
Yeah, he's got
But
his
as,
own
as
AC.
you can see, 6k of the entire net worth difference on Team Spherical side is explained by the Alch farming.
The Stardust going to go pipe.
Radiant's top tower is under
Alchemist is
attack.
looking at another fire with the Necro.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
There is some very
There is a
strategic
silver
drawing
edge.
coming from Bean on sectors of the map. signaling
Look
their
at these-
next move, very likely, or
Look at these wards.
possibly the
though.
death zone. We know
Radiant's
that the
top
guys
tower
have a
is under
tendency to go
attack.
into the death zone when they're not meant to. But they gotta
They've
stay
got
out of
wards
it.
all on their side of the map. This is amazing warding.
Match gets his
Radiant's
fucking
top tower
bar
is under attack.
built. They're finally daring to go against this bottom
Radiant's
tower.
top tower
that's
is under
barely
attack.
They
at
should get this for
30.
free. With Aegis, they shouldn't want to commit.
Finally, the AC is completed on Alfredo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is minute 30.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Baron Sandra Madge.
With this
Oh,
tower
Dire's
down,
bottom tower
all
has
the lanes are completed for the high ground push, and Nullifier gets completed on the Alchemist.
Okay, so here they go. They're going to chip away. They have smoke. Oh no, it's just the
The Bash of the
Still
Deep
red.
talent.
BKB on the Slaughter. Bots on Earthshaker as well. So they've decided to go back and push out. They've smoked up, so they're looking for a catch here. The lad should be already heading back. But they've got these good wards. If they head out back down the lane, they're going to find him.
Nutkin and Bean converging towards top.
They're doing very well at dodging the smoke.
Yeah, that's going to play to the Monkey's advantage.
They should know where they are. They know that they had to go that way, because they would have seen them otherwise.
The only one that could reach one of the monkeys is Obst, but they're way far. Match
So
and
they're just gonna push
szethw
top.
coming together with Bean and Nutkin. Alfredo already on the side lane.
This is
farming
very
a
good
bit
play.
of the little lake. The outpost recaptured by Dire. Once
Try and
again,
give
giving
them
them
some
some
idea where
visually
they are.
lost.
But shoving mid to
Dire's top
maybe
tower
get something
is
out of it.
under attack.
First high ground push.
This Gesso's
Dire's
just going to
structures are
melt these
fortified.
towers though. They TPing
Radiant's
back.
middle tower is
They're all
under attack.
walking. I's TPing back into the Ashika. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're getting ready now.
sleepymoon and Obst, making sure that
They
they
should be
have
able to get
a
this
good
tower. They
positioning.
might
The
glyph.
Fisher could come soon from him,
This is where
or
they
even
should
the
have
Echo
given up.
Radiant's
Slam
middle
if
tower
he
is under
finds
attack.
that proper.
Dire's top tower
They
has
choose to
fallen.
do nothing. The tier 3 tower on top falls apart.
Aegis only up for another 40 seconds. Don't wait to wait this Aegis out.
Primal Beast has his Kaya Sanj. Sorry, the Kaya Sanj. That's fine.
Yeah. Sanjin Kaya.
Yeah, but you know that I
Kaya
still
Sanj.
have the issue that the colors on these items confuse me.
The purple one. Oh, Nutkin.
Yeah,
Nice.
Nutkin got
That's a good
caught
catch.
flat-footed, and same does szethw, although he gets a spell steal
Bean.
on that Fisher.
Oh, they got
Clavicimbel
killed on the
goes
back
down.
line with the IO. Magic's coming back in.
Bean didn't
To buy it back.
get rid of that, and that's a team wipe
Let's
technically.
kill this Slaughter.
But of course,
They got too
Alfredo
much
has a second
control. I'm
life,
just gonna
which
burst him.
he chooses to give away. I don't know if I would have ulted there.
So not a part of reveal.
3k gold ahead. Now for Team Spherical. The buybacks are ready on the monkeys side. I think they
They've still
all
got
have
glyph, which
those.
we get.
They all have those in
Much.
Team Spherical side.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
And now the push on the mid tower.
Radiant structures
comes
are
in.
fortified.
Although the glyph
A bit early, so it's-
stops them a little bit while Match and Bean come back to life.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
This is the first tier 2 tower that falls on Radiant's side. 6k gold ahead. Practically all of that explained by Alchemist's massive farm, which gets translated into a brand new Basher.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We have a possibly contested Tormentor? No, they decide to walk away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
While the Tormentor is now falling apart for Radiant. Monkeys
Radiant's bottom
obtain
tower
this
is
shard,
under attack.
which goes to Bean and his Necrophos, giving him Death Seeker.
Alfredo
I
go
have
and
no idea what it
next.
does. Ooh, well, that's interesting.
What, the ags? Or the shard, yeah.
Yeah, the shard.
So he travels
Radiant's
along the
bottom
floor
tower
and
is under attack.
appears next to the next unit.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Daedalus corrupt.
A good gap close and escape as well. Oh, they're smoked.
Except
Behind
for
Alfredo.
Alfredo, who keeps himself visible. Now a vanguard for the Alchemist.
Didn't get it because.
Sleepy
Oh, they
Moon
might be able to
is
catch this
bit low.
dust.
Bit
dust.
alone, sorry, not low.
Oh, he's got a gem. Okay, I don't think they're going to get there
Oh,
in
look at that.
time. He's dead. Okay,
Ops
that's a
is
good
dead.
catch. They caught him in a really good spot. There was nowhere
Oh,
to
the enchant
TP2.
totem. Yeah. Well,
They're all caught bot.
Ops didn't use many of his spells, but the totem could be useful.
How many stacks has been got? He's got 5 now. Didn't actually get that one.
Right now, they have amassed enough power to go for the high ground push mid.
Still got a
Clavicimbel
glyph.
tries to ward and defend in anticipation. That mid tower is chipping away itself very quickly. Sleepy Moon chooses not to engage.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
But it's
There
taking
goes
barracks.
the
Not
range
gonna go.
racks mid.
Nice. They
Dire's
don't want to
middle
overcommit here.
They're
They're
still
has
not
fallen.
choosing to engage this. Without
they
the
had-
Earth Shaker, they don't have some of the power needed to make sure that they can
Dire's middle
stop
barracks
this
has fallen.
monkey push.
I'm going top to
Rotation
finish off these
completed
barracks. I
top.
think this might be one too many. But they do take these very quickly.
They could
There's
be very daring here, but I believe the aggressive stance is the only thing that the monkeys have left for a team that bites their time as carefully as Team Spherical.
It's a good game. Good game. Evenly poised.
Yes, and very strategic in nature. We've seen the strategy of both teams playing out in the way they like and they want. Obviously with the outcomes.
Oh, smoke.
Yeah, the smoke is up. All 5 decide to
Worked out last time. Alfredo's.
engage. Possibly the target is... Well, Alfredo is now smoked and leaving the area. I don't think they'll grab
He's going to
anything.
get out. I think Nutkin's going to get caught again. No. Alfredo.
Alfredo's safe.
He broke smoke as he went past. He knew he was there. They didn't want to commit.
Well, they didn't get much out
He
of
dodged
that.
another smoke. Yeah.
Nutkin is very lonely, but he's
He's gonna
getting
get out.
teleported.
Just misses him.
Is this possible? Are they
So
waiting
wins Roche.
for...
Roche has just respawned.
Okay.
And they've seen this. There were flares over the pit, so they know Roche is up.
I was wondering if it's gonna be...
And they're waiting for it to come bot, and they're going to
Yeah,
take
the
it bot.
morning. That's what I was about to say. I think they're waiting for the morning to come. The dawn will bring
There we go.
Roche to the
There he
south.
comes.
There's
And they've got a ward here, so they're going to see it come out, so they know it's up.
In
Very
the
good.
meantime,
And they-
Dyer is just settling for some patrolling duty while they let the Rock farm a bit more.
Okay, so they're-
And eventually
Rock hit the
Roshan comes
pit.
to his summer house and gets immediately challenged by the monkeys, seeking his treasure trove.
Are scanning.
The tier 4 items are getting now exchanged.
They're kind of poised. Oh, they have smoked up. They are going for this. I don't think they're going to get there in time, but we can see a fight here.
Roshan
right.
has fallen.
Nobody's
to the
taking it?
Radiant.
Okay, Madge is taking it. Now the fight's been started.
And the cheese is with Bean. Well, szethw is dead.
Do they want to fight this? I would just back out.
Yep.
Wait
Delta
for this.
split.
Yeah.
Bean, Nutkin
Good.
already teleported to safety. Whoa, Bean!
4 out of 5.
Whoa, Bean! That was close.
Yeah.
They're still
Mid's
scouting
pushing
the
in. They're going to
area.
have to respond to this. Because there's 2 casties in that wave.
Yeah.
Oh, they did drop their gem though.
Mm-hmm. Right now it's 4,000 gold ahead, but 10 kills more on the side of the monkeys.
But again, this is the Alk. The Alk's making up that 4k.
Yeah, practically that means that the rest of his team is underfarmed. And you can see that in their builds right now.
Yeah, Shaker's the only one who's behind, but this side doesn't really need much. He's also going for another fire, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, the IO has a mech. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Rattletrap has a Spirit Vessel and a Glimmer Cape.
A soldier's fortune.
That's fine.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I can
under
glyph
attack.
this. Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Finally, VKV on Alfredo.
Yeah, that will just help him kill someone in the back line.
Spell Steal.
This is very brave. He's going to run out of ult very soon.
The asset spray. Whoa! Well, there we go. The Mortimer Skis fall down.
Yep.
Trying to chase sleepymoon. Moist Goblin.
If you
In a
kill
very
this
daring
clock-
forward movement, he gets telekinesed by
That's a good
szethw.
Very good gun.
Yeah, and he got the jetpack. Whoa! It's gonna be nice. Between the telekinesis and the jetpack, I think szethw has a way to fly.
Okay. They nearly fucked the smoke, but
Yeah, I believe they're feeling
You wanna
like
go on
they
this
need
out?
to
Oh, he's
chase
got
them
ult
to
back up.
Radiant are scanning.
catch them flat-footed. And I believe they got
they've got
a
the right,
really good
they've got
price
the right
there.
hero.
Whoa!
IO's down.
Clavicimbal's down. The IO is very. Oops!
He's trying to get this
still
Shaker,
low.
yes.
The trample.
And they got him.
disposes of
Getting the
him.
clock as well.
That is 3 down with Moist Goblin dead, and sleepymoon is 4.
I think that might be it.
That slaughter is really squirreling away from the corpses of his team's care.
They just not even used. Match still has it up.
I think
They're just
this
going for
is
tier
a
4s.
really good time for going for those tier 4s. A
So
buyback
the
practically
buyback-
obligated
no
on the
buyback on
IO.
Alk though. No
Yeah.
buyback on Alk.
That's true.
I
So
don't
they
think they're
lose a
scared
lot
of
of
this.
damage with that.
Good
Fisher.
catch on-
Whoa! Okay, the telekinesis stops.
dead?
Ops!
Oh,
He's dead!
that's a
No
good
buyback
echo.
for 108! The trample is now on Spartomat! He's also dead! 3 down! Buyback immediately on Slaughter! They barely have any resource with Dragon Trap also dead! Clavicimbel is the 4th one! I think with the glyph down, even with that, it's gonna be game for the monkeys!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
I believe
middle
they're waiting for a
tower
miracle
is
here, Noch.
They want to play this out. This guy's still alive.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it is game for the monkeys, and the series
Celebrating Chris's.
ends
Dire's middle
with a
tower
tie.
has fallen.
A really worthy adversary for the Goons.
Yes.
Welcome to the full team Spherical. I really like what you showed us. Minecraft wins this match.
A hard-fought win. A very even tie. Look forward to seeing more games from Spherical. They're going to be a team to watch.
Absolutely. We're gonna go to a quick review of the stats around this 33 to 14, and if anyone from Minecraft wants to be interviewed, feel free to come to the casting channel. Could be whoever. So we have a nice quick conversation, and if anyone from Team Spherical gets one of the admins to drag you in, we can do a quick conversation soon after that. Let me just say
It's very good. They slowed down this Alk from the start, playing into this Necro was. He was very unhappy.
All right, I told them over chat because it's the only way that they know. Let's see if anyone comes.
Being played that early game very well.
Can we ban this punk, please? Oh, I'll have to do it myself.
I can ban him if you
You're
want me to.
trash. You are trash, baby.
Who is he anyway?
Get out. You skate better. Alright, so that was a very interesting game. Very challenge on both sides.
Zark did a lot to try and get back and win those fights. I feel like Red King was a really good pick. Gave them that sustain they needed. They couldn't just blow people up. They were so far ahead he didn't even need a second life in some of those fights. Madge still finished with the Aegis. I think they just managed to squeeze out those farms. Those supports were very poor in that first game. They were going around the place and making these plays and were getting all these kills and getting all this gold.
I mean, surely the IO wasn't as effective with this Ulk pairing
No,
than he was.
It's just poor. Just poor. Just needed more gold, more items.
And we can see the recovery at one point with Spherical. That was quite a swing, and you gotta take a look at the XP here mainly because obviously.
Yeah, the monkeys kind of shifted the map and then they let them farm and they came back into it. But that's what the Alk is going to do. It's going to farm.
Yeah, and I have the pleasure to say that we have Nutkin with us. Nutkin, well played. This was a challenging series.
They are a challenging team.
Yeah, they were very interesting. We were seeing this from here. Their draft in the first game was... we didn't believe they would do it, especially with the Conca, because the Conca is always on a timer. Shout out to Eri. But they make it work exactly as they should.
Their Conca was very good. We will never let them play Conca again as long as they are playing us.
Definitely not, and I think that's a lesson learned for the rest of the teams in this tournament.
Yep, let them play Conca.
Yeah. Okay, what about your second game?
The second game, we realized in the first one we had maybe not positioned well enough. Some of us like entering what we call the death zone. So we had a stern talk about entering said death zone, and also in our lane being, I felt like it was very passive. Like we both sort of bean farmed, their carry sleepymoon farmed, and it just sort of didn't really work out. So we decided to be a bit more aggressive, go with the Snapfire pick, and really try and hunt down the Alchemist.
Yeah, some of those
Bean was leading us tremendously. He's a great team captain.
Yeah, those ults that you did and killed the Alk at the start really slowed him down. He didn't have his radiance until very late. Bean bodied him in lane.
Yeah, I think Madge preferred. I think against the team we needed a bit more tank, so we really went for that.
That's
just that first game, you just lacked damage, you know.
Yeah,
couldn't kill anyone. Yeah.
They were also so tight. Like I believe their team is 4 family members and a friend, and they're just they play like that. They are very tight.
They were training their stuns. Like
they chain their stuns. They follow each other around. They play well as 5. They rotate well. They are a very organized team. Definitely.
When they put vision down as well, when you guys went Roche, they just put vision everywhere.
Yes. The clockwork in that last game was the scary part. No matter where we were, that clockwork seemed to find us. So there's definitely something there.
Good map awareness, yeah.
Yeah, very.
All right, Nutkin, thank you very much
very good
for
game to watch.
joining. It was really entertaining.
It was.
Thank you all. Ta-ra.
See ya. We'll see if we can get someone from Spherical. Oh, they can't see the room. Okay.
No,
so
they won't be able to.
Can they go to the International General?
They can.
Let's see if they can go there. Yeah, because they have to get dragged anyway. Okay, szethw is gonna come.
Okay. Can you drag him?
szethw is who you know as Obst in game.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. He's got its obst.
Well, hello and
Hello,
congratulations.
hello.
That was a really challenging series for the monkeys. Really refreshing to see that we have a team between us that can hold themselves up.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was quite an entertaining game.
All right.
It was a very good game. It was on a knife edge the whole way through. You guys did very well to get back into it. Obviously, the first game you bullied them.
Yeah,
they
we
kept the pace up. It was great to watch.
we really had no idea where we actually stand, so we were kind of a bit surprised of ourselves in the first game. But I think the second game pulled us a bit back to reality. I mean,
Yeah, I think
we had
they
this.
stepped up, didn't they? Because they thought, oh shit, we've got to really pull this one out the bag because this is a team we're playing against. And
Yeah,
you guys were a really good team.
Oh,
Really
thank
good
you so
team.
much. We also felt like in the first game, maybe it was just the main thing because everything worked out so well, like communication and everyone was really
Yes.
focused.
It showed.
But-
It showed. Like in your plays, it was very good.
A second game was a bit rougher. Definitely, we were like lanes went kind of okay, but they just had so much map pressure. Then we lost this fight on our off lane tier 1 tower.
Yeah, the big
Well,
fight. Yeah.
Let me
we were
tell
so
you one.
excited, like
Yeah. Well, let me tell you that one of the things that happens here that actually is a surprise for the Goon community is that you come in and pick IO, which is an unusual hero for Goon games. They usually don't know what to do with the Wisp. The fact that you paired that up very effectively in the first match, I believe, was part of the thing. But for sure, the highlight of the game was that Conka.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, it's
the way that you farmed the map as well, because I kept looking and you guys had another item. It's like, oh wait, he's now got a blink. Oh, he's now got his BKB. It's like you guys were just farming the map so well, and it was really hard for them to get back into it. Even in that second game, when you were behind, you farmed your way back. When they were going off and taking towers and getting roche, you farmed the map and you actually got back to even net worth. So.
Oh, did we actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
we felt like we had this one fight on mid where they grouped up and they lost the Aegis pretty fast.
Yep.
Yes.
Then we felt like, oh, we might actually have a chance to come back. But the Rubik catched me 2 times out of position.
Yes,
And,
that was a good catch, mate, because you were far away from the rest of the team. So
Yeah.
that was a good catch. He had the gem, I think, which is what caught you out.
So yeah, we just had some misplays in the second game, and I think the first game it kind of all aligned really well because they had a draft which was definitely destined to like early push and get very fast control on the map, and as we pretty much went even or won all our lanes and didn't really lose any ground on the map.
Without
They
revealing
just
much
kind of fumbled.
Without revealing much because this is historical knowledge. Minecraft favors that approach, although they know how to swing back to more conservative approaches and going for the long game. So what you're seeing is classic Minecraft here. The fact that they went for that kind of strategy, which jives really well, and you have seen that in the second game because the aggressiveness of the
definitely.
monkeys actually got into collision with your conservative approach of chipping away from a distance and testing the waters, and then going in once you know that you have a safe ground to go with all full power. And it was really interesting to see how it played out in the second game.
I think the only criticism I could say is that you were so close to getting your rags in that second game, and you just seemed to take another 5 minutes to get it.
We just took like 2 really bad fights, and I should have just like don't fight. Maybe I'll just let the tower more fall and let me get my axe, because I feel like it could have turned the tables quite a bit.
Definitely,
but
it delayed so long, and then they had this halberd.
But to be fair, all props to the monkeys. They just played the map really, really well in the second game. So we didn't really feel safe anywhere to farm.
That was the goal.
But
All
you did
right.
pretty well to get out on the map and still
Yeah.
farm. I'm really impressed. A lot of people will just sit in base and then
True.
ultimately lose, but you guys did fight
Yeah,
back.
you put quite a game there. Well, thank you so much, szethw, and welcome to the community on behalf of me.
Thank you so
the
much
monkeys,
on
and the
behalf
rest
of
the boys.
my whole team. We're super happy to be participating, and we can't wait what the tournament will bring to us the coming weeks. So
Awesome.
thank you.
You very much.
Yeah, enjoy the games.
Thank you.
And
Bye-bye.
with that, we are closing our transmission. Thank you very much, chat, for looking at this, and shout out to all the VOD viewers in the archive and on Twitch. And of course, remember that you have the podcast by Kieran the Wise and the Librarian available on our website, together with the match schedule, the team arrangements, and all the information you need on pfgoonarchive.com. This is Dr. Jonas, together with NochUK, saying goodbye.
Go to Pyrian.flax at Twitch.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Watch the rest of the games.
Go there. Bye now.
Bye bye.